Welcome back to another day on this podunk planet. My oh my, what a time to be alive. On today's Entrepreneurial Chronicles, F My Life. Now I'm currently in limbo because, I think people think running a business is free, and when people are not utilizing your services or buying your product or none of that. Oh God, the struggle is real because a part of me right now is like, should I just throw in the towel? Should I go back? Should I go back? And then I remembered the last moment, like my lowest moment back in early June. Um, and oh, like it was the universe, babes. It was the universe and the ancestors all orchestrating this moment, and I knew from that then on, I would always choose me. So I am like sitting with the news that I'm going to be homeless, and then my RA, my student staff worker, texted me and she was like, "Oh, I got a new phone number, and I wanted you to know that I have a new phone number." And in my head, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this has to be a practical joke. There's no way she's texting me right in this moment." And she was with me from the start, so she knows how terrible it is working there. And she texted me, and I started crying immediately after that because I was like, there's no way, because I wasn't going to tell anybody. I was just going to be out because I was over it. And then she texted me, and I responded back, and I told her, I was like, just so you know, I no longer work here, and blah blah blah. And then she responded back, and she said something about peacocks. And oh gosh, I can't even remember exactly what she said, and it's somewhere in my text. But I think she said, don't forget to be the peacock or something like that. And it's funny because she actually had given me a card a year ago, to celebrate my year anniversary of working there, or my 2 year, whatever the number was. And I'm looking at the friggin' card that she gave me, and she was the one to text me to tell me not to forget to be a peacock. And I knew in that moment I couldn't sell myself out. I couldn't sit and settle with being unhappy in a space that didn't value me, didn't want me to grow or progress, and was okay with me being stuck and stagnant. And it's because they themselves were stuck and stagnant and mediocre. And that is nothing associated with me. I'm brilliant. I'm amazing. I'm every word that you can think of. That's positive. So, yeah, what I'm telling you, that was a sign. That was a sign. And then I remembered the peacock. I remembered the peacock. Yesterday when I was trying to figure out, man, if I should keep doing this, because I am throwing out lifelines everywhere, and people just aren't ready. And I know it's because they're not really processing what's happening around them, because the dissociation is real. It's real. But with all that said, I know that I'm not meant to give up, and that I already have been. I mean, I've spent my life doing this work. And it's so friggin' aligned. Liberation is so aligned with me. Every single place I have shooken it up. And whatever was hiding in the dark, I brought it to light, baby. Ooh, did I bring it to light? Every single place. And every single person. And I do it by accident, but I think whenever it happens by accident, I think it's a download that's coming in that kind of slips out in the moment, because it happens so fast. And I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that, but I've already said it. So, I know I'm being placed in locations, and I just need the abundance to start flowing. I need it to start flowing because, gosh, it is tough. But I'm still happier now broke than I was when I had more money than, like, significantly more money than I had now. Like, the fact that I'm not dealing with college students who don't know how to deal with conflict. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Because, and it's crazy because I'm watching reflections of, like, it's finally sinking in that people really are their environments. And these college students, they're reflecting back how their parents are still, right? They're reflecting back their parents at that age because many of them were born when their parents were around that age. So, oh boy, it's just real interesting the mirroring that's happening that nobody wants to talk about or admit.